Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video, we're trying out another pair of truly wireless earbuds that definitely have a unique look, but it has a lot of nice features, and for $70, it might be worth checking out. So the pair we're going to look at today are the Tiamat Titans. The first thing I want to point out as far as features goes, it's Bluetooth 5.0. It is IPX67 waterproof, so it's one of those you can wear around whatever kind of conditions and you don't have to worry about. It actually says it has some level of noise canceling, and as far as battery life, you're getting about 7 to 8 hours on an individual charge, and then you're getting about 72 hours total with the charging case. So that alone is pretty impressive. And also, speaking of charging, the case can even charge with one of the Qi wireless chargers. So that is a huge plus, even though it's a slower way to charge these, but just to be able to walk in, throw them on a wireless charger and not have to worry about them, it's actually just a nice bonus. All right, so let's go ahead and start with what's inside the box. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice is the case that it's in is not normally a case that comes with truly wireless earbuds. And it's actually because this is a protective carrying case for the actual case to the truly wireless earbuds. I'm guessing they did this so that you can just kind of latch this onto your bag and be able to carry it that way instead of keeping these in your pocket, because also in the box is a carabiner, just basically clip it onto whatever you need to. As far as charging goes, this does use micro USB. Again, I'm just not a huge fan of that. Everything at this point should be USB-C. Now, as far as ear tips go, there are plenty to choose from. They include the foam ear tips, they include the silicone ear tips, you got small, medium, large. You're gonna be able to find a good fit, and that's really important with any truly wireless earbuds to get the sound you need to. So now let's check out the actual case inside the case. This right here starts the unique look. Now, it is a very slim, small profile case, but it has a blue carbon fiber look to it. That in itself already stands out. And to be honest, that's the only color that these are available in. So this isn't just a weird color option. This is the color that these come in. But you can see the micro USB input on the back. So when you open the case up, inside you actually see a label that tells you the impedance level of these. It tells you the battery capacity of the earbuds, the battery capacity of the case, just some useful info just in case you're curious. But inside you can see where your left and right are marked, but the earbuds already again add to this unique look. They kind of have a clear glossy front, and then the ring around them lights up to like this ice blue. And to me, it's just extremely unique. Now, the earbuds don't use a button. These are touch responsive. One thing I'm not a huge fan of on these is the touch responsiveness. Like, you have to tap it twice to change the volume, but you have to tap it 3 times to change the song. So I noticed that when I go to change a track, like you have to hit it 3 times in this exact spot, or if you don't, you might actually just hit it twice, turn the volume up. So there's a lot of that I've noticed with using these. Like, you're gonna hit thinking you're changing the track and something else is gonna happen. So it takes some getting used to. All right, guys. So I wanna show you some of the marketing shots for these. To me, that was one of the things that was kind of interesting. I mean, they show them on a Viking, a mermaid, somebody in space, and even on somebody that looks like they could be a queen. I don't understand the marketing behind it. I mean, I guess I get it. They're saying they're tough, they're waterproof, you can take them anywhere, and it was just something that was kind of interesting. Now back to the earbuds. As far as mic quality, that's one thing I wasn't like a huge fan of on these, but you guys can listen to it here.
All right, guys, so here is a mic test of the Tiamat Titan. It's just awful. This honestly is one of the worst microphones I've ever heard, and I probably wouldn't answer a phone call with these.
So now the big thing is, yes, there's tons of good features. There's a unique look, being able to put these on a wireless charging pad. All of this for 70 bucks is really impressive. But now we need to talk about the sound, because honestly, none of that really matters if the sound isn't good. Because I will say, if you're gonna spend any kind of money, sound should be the #1 priority. And sound on these is really good. It is a different sound because they kind of push the sound signature in a way that I'm not completely used to straight out of the box. They make sure that the mids are more forward, so vocals are more in your face, guitar riffs are more in your face, and the bass on these is definitely different because it's not a tight, punchy bass, but it hits and then kind of resonates a little bit. So instead of like bam, a quick impact of getting hit, it's hitting but still kind of pushing. And if you're not familiar with that, it just takes a little getting used to. It kind of leads to where you would think these would have a warm sound signature, but they don't, because mid's being pushed forward and the treble being pushed forward, almost to the point of being too bright actually. And I think that also plays into the volume of these. These are the loudest pair of truly wireless earbuds that I've tried yet. So for some of you guys that are always asking what's the loudest, because I noticed with truly wireless earbuds, there's a lot of these that don't get loud enough. You won't have an issue with these, trust me. But back to the sound signature. Let's go ahead and look at the EQ here. Bass is definitely pushed up. Like I said, it is pretty loose compared to a lot of bass in other truly wireless earbuds. The mids, I would say, is almost even, which is pretty unique because a lot of the times you're used to a U sound signature. The treble is definitely pushed up as well. So I would almost say like your flat EQ is here, bass is here, mid's here, and treble comes up slightly above that. And so without there being a way to EQ these in the earbuds, you're kind of stuck with that sound signature. So if it is something you're not used to, one, you'll have to get used to it, or two, it just may not be for you. I like tighter bass, so I would have liked for them to have a tighter bass. The loose feel is just actually giving you more feel of like being in a car with a subwoofer. It's not that rumbly kind of bass. It just kind of hangs around a little longer than I'm used to. Again, mids are in your face, so vocals and all that stuff, it kind of sounds like you're right in front of the singer. So that affects sound imaging, where I normally like a wider sound stage. So it does feel like you're in a more of a closed bubble listening to the music instead of being in a really big open room listening to music. And that kind of sound is actually pretty normal with most headphones. So a lot of people aren't really gonna know this is the difference if you're used to using normal consumer headphones. So overall, I actually think this is a great buy at 70 bucks. Again, it's in that $50 to $100 range. That is basically proving my point that you can get some really nice features, really good sound, a unique style, and not have to spend a fortune. They sound really great, especially people that like bass. You will love these, and especially if you like bass and you don't want it to affect the rest of the sound. Vocals are still in your face no matter what you do. I really enjoy these. I think for 70 bucks, again, it's just a really good buy. But anyway, guys, that is my review of the Tiamat Titans. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.